What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rashad Buie. Consider hitting that like and subscribe button as I upload videos on a weekly basis covering the hottest topics in sports, especially if it is OU related. This is Ballin' with Buie. Today I want to break down UFC 261, give my predictions. It's a huge main card this weekend, UFC 261. I'm about to crank out several videos because I'm going to be moving soon, so there's going to be a little bit of change of scenery here in the next couple days, so I'm going to try to keep that content uploaded for y'all. But anyways, UFC 261, main card, first fight of the night will be a lightweight heavyweight bout between number 6 contender Anthony Smith and number 13 contender Jim Crute. Smith, 34-16, he lost to John Jones by unanimous decision in 2019, and he is 2-2 since then. And Crute, on the other hand, is 12-1. He comes in as a favorite in this fight. His lone loss was in 2019. He went 2-0 in 2020, and both of those fights ended up being first-round finishes. For this fight, I mean, Anthony Smith is a good fighter. He's got a lot of fights underneath his belt, 34-16, and Crute's only got 13 fights, but he's 12-1. He's a favorite, and I think in this fight I'm going to go with the favorite. I don't imagine Anthony Smith getting the victory. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he did because he is a very good fighter still, but I think I got to go with the favorite in this one. So I got old Jim winning that fight. And the second fight of the night would be a middleweight bout between number 9 contender Uriah Hall and number 11 contender Chris Weidman. Hall, 17-9. He's won 3 in a row. He's on a solid win streak. His last fight, he ended up beating Anderson Silva, which Anderson Silva's old. We all know that, but he's still a decent fighter for his age. And Weidman, on the other hand, 15-5. He comes in as the favorite. He's 1-2 in his last 3 fights, though, and he only had 1 fight in 2020, which he did get the victory in that one. This fight, I mean, Hall's won 3 in a row. I know he's not the favorite. Weidman 1-2 in his last 3 fights. Uriah Hall, I think I'm going to roll with the underdog in this one, roll with number 9 contender Uriah Hall. And if he picks up this win, maybe he can get a big fight in his next fight. But moving on, 3 title fights on this card. You love to see it. This is what you hope for when you see a UFC pay-per-view event. But the first title fight of the night is going to be the Women's Flyweight Championship between current champ Valentina Shevchenko and number 1 contender Jessica Andrade. Shevchenko, 20-3, huge favorite, obviously. She's a champ. She's 6-0 since losing to Nunes in 2017, since that fight, and this is going to be her 5th title defense. Andrade, on the other hand, 21-8, pretty solid. She's 1-1 since losing her title to current Strawweight champ, fucking Wang Lee. I don't really know how to pronounce her name still. I'm still trying to learn that because I've only seen her fight 1 time. But anyways, Wang Lee, Wei Lee, I think it's Wei Lee. Anyways, she's 1-1 since losing her title in 2019, and she's a very good fighter. She has she held her title belt for a very short period of time, but it's going to be a very good fight, I think. But I'm still going to roll with the champ in this one. I think Valentina Shevchenko is just an animal. She's not the animal Amanda Nunes is, but she's still an animal, and I think she's going to be able to retain her flyweight championship. Moving on to the co-main of the night is another women's title bout, the Women's Strawweight Championship between current champ Wei Lee and number 1 contender Rose Namajunas, I think is how you pronounce her name. Wei Lee, 21-1. She's obviously going to be the favorite. She's a champ. She's won 21 in a row. She lost that first fight of her career, and now she has won 21 in a row. This is going to be her 2nd title defense. And Rose, on the other hand, 10-4, not too bad. She won her lone fight in 2020, which was against Jessica Andrade. And Rose is a very good fighter. I think she is kind of being underlooked in this one. Wei Lee isn't a huge favorite, but she is the favorite. But I honestly, I haven't seen Wei Lee fight in a while. She's been kind of quiet. And Rose, I've seen her fight, and I'm really impressed with what I've seen out of her. So I'm going to go with the upset in this one. I think Rose might be able to be the new Strawweight champion of the world. So I'm going to roll with Rose. We'll see what happens. In the main event, we got welterweight champion Kamaru Usman against number 4 contender, once again, Jorge Masvidal. Usman, 18-1. We know who he is. We know how good he is. Huge favorite in this fight. Don't expect nothing else. It's going to be his 4th title defense. He beat Masvidal in 2020 by unanimous decision. Masvidal kind of jumped in that fight pretty quick. He blamed it on not having enough time to prepare, so that's kind of why they're running it back. Masvidal, 35-14. He has not fought since that loss to Kamaru Usman, so he's had plenty of time to get that training that he stated under his belt and prepare for this fight. But I don't think it's going to make a difference. I don't think Jorge Masvidal is that great of a fighter. I mean, he's really famous for that flying knee knockout, but I'm just not that impressed with Masvidal. And Usman is one of the greatest fighters in the world right now. There's an argument for him being pound for pound the greatest fighter, in the world. Anyways, I think Kamaru Usman is going to retain that belt, and Jorge Masvidal is going to be history after this fight, after losing twice to Kamaru Usman, and he probably won't get another title shot after that. Anyways, that's my predictions. UFC 261. If you can, make sure you tune in because it's going to be an absolutely great card. But anyways, I'll catch y'all later. Deuces.